So ignore the fact I got a couple of arrows in my back, but yeah, look at this. We got a bridge with a massive structure right in front of our eyes. What have you been up to, Dan? Oh god. Yeah, we made a bridge across to um a massive empty warehouse. Yeah, that's pretty much all that's in here. It's massive. Yeah, this should probably keep me going for quite a while, I think. Yeah, the idea is that we want to go ahead and move most things into here and get it out of my castle so it's not a hub anymore. Wow, we want it to be a hub, but we want this to be where I'm actually going to be. Now, I made this massive on purpose, and if I hit F7, there is no crosses here. We have just started to go ahead and put torches around. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, this took me a very long time, as you could probably imagine, especially as I don't have a builder's wand just yet. So yeah, what is the plan today? We want to go ahead and, like I say, get a load of things in here and hopefully set up a bit of electricity. That's the plan. But what we really want to do is also go ahead and hopefully get into a little bit of cooking again. We're going to go ahead and turn one of the castle corners into a kitchen. Yeah, this is just going to upgrade my pantry area. That's what I'm kind of thinking. The reason being, though, is just, again, to kind of get my hearts back up. We still haven't died. Literally, I've only been building. I have done a bit of mining for iron and obviously copper as well. Now, my idea here is to go ahead and obviously make layers to this. Now, there isn't actually a roof. I'm questioning if this is a great idea or not. There isn't any chance of rain in this biome. So I'm going to play it safe and we're going to try without a roof. But yeah, the build is a bit unusual. It's kind of, I've only got these blocks at hand kind of build right now. We could turn it off for a minute. But yeah, my idea was to get some like light, crazy, luminous blocks in here. So it kind of gives it like a factory vibe. But yeah, the decoration is a bit unusual. Dirt, netherrack, cobblestone. That's all I've got, right? Pretty much. And then the bridge is same sort of thing going on here. And the castle is obviously made out of deep slate, pretty much. Some other bad news, though, I guess, is, yeah, down here is pollution central. Like, if we go down there now, we get loads of slowless and things like that. So, yeah, I don't know if this is ever going to kind of rise up, if you know what I mean. But anyway, whilst building this, obviously, I got to see a bit more of the scenery over this side. And yeah, look at that. There is actually a dungeon just sat here. Now, I'm not sure if it's connected to the OG dungeon over here. Probably not, because they're quite far apart, I would say. But I don't really know how big they are. But this area here, my god, is beautiful. This central point here is probably somewhere where I could launch a rocket off, if I ever get to that point, or something like that. Other things, though, we have got a load of new foods on us right now. We've got pumpkin soup that we've never eaten. And I've made quite a few variety of different soups and bits and bobs here. I basically went ahead and crafted something called a stock. And with this, you can actually get a lot of different things, look, which is quite crazy. And a lot of this stuff is pretty cheap, like this one especially, like cactus soup. I personally wouldn't eat cactus soup. It'd probably be a bit prickly. And like I said at the start, we did do a little bit of mining. This seems to be mostly all cooked up now, which is good. And we got a load of stuff in here that is pretty much cooked up. I'll keep the nuggies in there for now. We'll grab these bits though, I guess. Yeah. But I'm not really liking what I'm doing here. We are cooking up the raw irons. We're not actually macerating them, which, you know, this could kill me maybe in the comment section. A lot of you probably will kill me for this. Yeah, we're obviously wasting a lot of resources here by doing it this method. But I just really cannot be bothered to wait for a macerator that will take forever because it's like 20 seconds per one or something for each of these. So yeah, all I'm trying to get to today is another thing we want to get on to today is hopefully getting this thing set up and running, because this thing is 8 times parallel and it's just going to make my life a million times easier. And eventually I will probably upgrade this thing to the tier 2 because it's pretty darn good, to be honest. It's quite taxing in the Steam department, but overall it's pretty decent. But yeah, other than that, not really too much has happened. We've got quite a bit of steel now, though, which is very good. And I feel like we can probably knock off a few machiney bits today. Look, so we've got 256, weirdly, which is exactly 4 stacks. But it's not only that. We've actually switched this now from the iron barrel. We put the other iron barrel that was there over there because we got too many apples from all the logs we've been chopping. We've got a few random ingots and bits and bobs in here as well, just to help with crafting various things. Now, from my calculations, we're going to need about 9 circuits to get what I want to go ahead and get done today, I think. But anyway, what we need to go ahead and do first, though, is make an electric pump, electric piston, a conveyor again, unfortunately, and a robot arm. I have just updated the pack. It's on 2.8.2 now, by the way. It just recently updated, which is really good. Now, the reason I want all these robot arms and things like that is because once I get all these done, we will actually have the ability to, you know, make the assembler, make the bending machine, make a lathe, make all these other things without it quest jumping, if that makes any sense. But before we do any of this, I need to kind of figure out how we actually unlock this. Digging deep for water. We are not going to be able to do anything without a way of making water in this biome. Yeah, I'm talking about this water pump. This thing's a beast, and we used it quite a lot on my last run in the sky, and it was pretty good. But it does kind of correspond with humidity, so it's probably not going to be as crazy on here, so we might need to make a couple of these. But yeah, this thing uses steam to generate water, which you need the water to generate the steam. So it's quite funny, but yeah, I want to go ahead and make this thing. I think it's going to probably help quite a lot, but I don't really know how we get it. We need steam-powered breakthrough. I don't know what that means, but let's see. It's this one here, look, steam-powered breakthrough. So this is literally a checkmark one, and then I think this is as well. Yep, there we go. That should, fingers crossed. Wait, unlock it. There we go. So yeah, we want to go ahead and make this thing first. Then we want to go ahead and make a couple of the solar boilers again. So how bad are you, sir? Probably not that bad. So there is a slight issue here, which is we need lead. Now, I'm pretty sure... Oh, we got some! No way. Okay. Bro, we're actually going to be able to just do that? I was going to say, we were going to struggle here, but I did pick up a singular piece of lead. I remember getting it from the Nether. Wow. Okay, so that's pretty good. I was just about to say we're going to run into a little bit of trouble there, but I did have a solution for that, and that was to go to coins, 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 and potentially we can buy lead here. I don't 100% know if we could. Maybe not then? Oh man, is it up here? No. I think you can mainly only get lead from the Twilight Forest though, but somehow I got lead from the Nether. I don't really know how exactly that actually happened, but I think I broke a random ore and it just kind of gave it to me. I don't really know. But yeah, we'll cook that up. We'll grab any other ingots that are in here. We'll grab all this because it looks like we need quite a few of this stuff. Oh no, this is turning it into the nuggies. So crushed lead turns into nuggies, obviously, in the blast furnace. Yeah, we can't, unfortunately, compress that. It just doesn't work. So we're going to have to bash it down into dust and cook it again, sort of thing. Oh god. Welcome to Greg Take Dan, because this is what it's like. How do we do this again? It's like that, isn't it, or something? Yeah, there we go. Cool. And then we should be able to make a dust. There we go. And we could cook that again, and we should get an ingot for that. I hope. So we've got 2 lead plates. Awesome. And we're going to chuck in 21 of these, just so we can get all of the bits for making the actual casing. But yeah, we should be able to turn that into wire. There we go. Hopefully this works in here. I don't honestly know. It should. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. Cool. We are turning more of these into ingots. That's fine. So we need 9 of these. There's 8 to make the actual casing. We've got loads of planks already. Rubber rings we can make like that. Yeah, that's a bit annoying, to be honest. Oh, wow. Okay, so we're going to have to use 2 of these in the smelter just to get that. Are you kidding me? That is a bit annoying. There we go. Damn. Don't like that recipe. It's disgusting. Right, anyway, we should be able to make you. Done. That should just pop up now. Yeah, because we've got access to that. Cool. So there's that kind of part done. Right, we need quite a few sheets now, and we need to obviously make this into the ring. There we go. There's the output hatch as well, so that's good. It only has a capacity of 8,000. God, When I was last using these, I was used to like stupid amounts, like 1 million. So yeah, this is going to be a bit weird for me at the start. So next up is just basically a load of wood, which, you know, we got loads of wood. It's not really a problem. I've gone ahead and got a little bit more off camera. We've also gone ahead and filled up all the stuff I've got of wood already. So that's pretty easy to get. We just need a load of bronze rods now. So we're going to turn a whole stack of them into rods. And then this needs 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I am playing this game of, you know, I don't want to burn too much here because the reason being is because obviously we're going to end up getting machines that are going to produce better ratios, hopefully, today. That is the plan, really. So I don't want to burn too much bronze, if you know what I mean, straight away. But yeah, we should be able to make that. Okay, that's fine. We'll use up this one first. Cool. That's that, and then we've got the gear already. So yeah, we're just literally missing these primitive wooden casings. So I might have went a bit mad with the sticks, to be honest, but it doesn't really matter. We can't have too many sticks, right? And there's all my bits, so we should be able to make 12 of these. Done. And in theory, we can make you now, bro. There we go. Done. Digging deep for water. Is that me or is that not me? When the quest pops up, does it have like a blurry effect now? Have I just noticed that? I'm not really too sure. What does this even give me? Whoa. Free loot bags. That actually just gives you all of that. I thought it was a choice thing. And what does that mean now? Well, that means we need to go ahead and make a couple more solar boilers, really, I think, for this. And as that warehouse thing has a roof kind of missing, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Right, so in here we got 2 reinforced glass anyway. We should get, yeah, 4 for this. Okay, that's good. So that kind of pays out then. That's good. So we just need a couple pieces of glass here. Have we got any in here? Yeah, boy. But we're going to need a bit more anyway for this. Okay, do we have any more kicking around? No. Okay, so we're going to have to cook up a little bit of glass. Not too much of a problem. We should have some dust right here. And the mold we obviously made in the last part, so that's fine. And that goes. Good. I was a bit concerned, like, maybe I didn't have enough silver, but honestly, we totally do. It's not a problem, look. There we go. That should be both of them. Boy! Okay, that is amazing. Now, you might be wondering how I've got this shuriken. Yeah, we killed another slime king, by the way. Just gone ahead and grab 2 water buckets, look. We're going to obviously fill up these, 1 bucket each, and then kind of get it to flow into it again. You'll see in a minute. But anyway, before we do anything, we need to go ahead and make a couple more of these. That is for sure. We don't want to use that. Right, Horsey, you go there. And where the hell are we going to put this? I don't know where to put it because it's so big in here. For now, we're going to open up my backpack. I've got this obsidian chisel now, by the way. Crafted this thing. Honestly, pretty cheap. It's actually a quest, by the way, as well. Yeah, as you could probably tell, it was getting a little bit pricey with the iron one, so I just went for obsidian in the end. But not only that, you can change the mode of this. Quite cool. But yeah, I'm thinking like wherever I put these things, I need to go ahead and kind of switch out the floor a little bit here. Let's just go right here. I really tell you now, this took me forever to build. As you can imagine, it was very, very painful doing all this by hand. But thank God I've got access to music in my life. First of all, what we want to go ahead and do is probably lift up that and that, put some pipage there, right? Get the wrench, connect you bad boys up and do that for now. And then this is where the water would go into these. So let's put you there. Boom. Boom. That's good. So then obviously when we got the water pump set up, that will obviously go right there, sort of thing. So let's give this a little bit of a flow. Oh, we can turn that off. There we go. They're starting to do their thing already. That's brilliant. Grab you, grab you, grab you, grab you. So we want the output hatch to be here. That's for sure. Okay. That's good. We're going to use up the steel ones for now because we're feeling a bit more wealthy. And that will be to turbine right there, right? So that's there. We need to put you here. There's one thing I forgot. Wow, 2 things technically. Another pipe. But yeah, I forgot to go ahead and make this thing, right? The multi-block structure hologram projector. I will make it, but not right now. Because I'm really scared about these things blowing up. So let's just have a quick look at this again. So it's literally all the wood at the bottom and then it's like a cross on the top. Okay, that's fine. Easy stuff. I will honestly make it. I will. It goes like this, right? It's not going to work because there's no incomplete structure. Wait a minute. Have I messed up something here? Oh no. What have I done? I see what I've done. I haven't put a block up here, I think. I think that's what we need to do. Yeah, hit with a soft mallet. Okay, so this is shut down because obviously it's got no access for steam. Cool. We need to go in the horse and get a pipe as fast as we can. But while we are there... I thought you came off then. While we are there, we will very, very, very quickly make the schematic thing. Because, yeah, that's going to become a bit annoying for me. Yeah, we can get through here with this. It's quite cool. So, yeah, we need to get another pipe, first of all. Right, she's plumbed in. Oof, it's the PP machine. Okay, 300 liters a second is pretty good for someone like me. It's already pretty much full, I think. But that should be pumping up those guys pretty fast, to be fair. Nice. So I've just slapped the overlay on because I'm a little bit scared, but everything seems okay here. It's so dark in here. Nothing can spawn though. This is so weird. But yeah, look at that. We got the turbine up and running. It's all connected. Everything is literally connected. This should be just generating, but it is quite hungry in Steam, I must admit. But it's only hungry because I think these pipes are so bad. We probably should have just used these ones, to be honest, rather than these steel ones. But obviously right now it's also nighttime, which doesn't really help if you're using solar boilers, Dan. But that's cool. We got that up and running. And that should continuously never fail right now. Obviously, the game plan would be to up this and have more of these. So I've got 2 more at base, right? But this is kind of what I did at the start of my Steam kind of run on GOG using this thing. But yeah, this thing is quite heavy in the Steam department, isn't it? Once this starts filling up, well, both of these are full up, it will, this will fill up and I can just come here and get buckets of water out, which is going to be quite good. So yeah, 300 liters a second is pretty good. It's much better than 2, right? 2 liters per second is what I get over there with the rain tank. So I guess if I up this, it would go up to 600 liters a second then, right? As in, switch these out for steel frame boxes. But anyway, now we got you. We can obviously connect things to you. And yeah, one single cable would be pretty good, but we do get a bit of loss. Now, please bear with me, guys, okay? I have played Greg Tech a lot of times, and I do understand how this all works, but I have been playing a lot with Steam recently, so I haven't played a lot with cables. So yeah, I need to kind of remember there's losses involved in this, isn't there? And stuff like that. So if I put a cable there, there will be losses, EU losses and stuff. So I need to literally remember that. So I guess the first thing I should probably go down the route of making then would be all of these bits and bobs, I think. But I'm really tempted to go ahead and make the wire mill right now instead. Is that actually unlocked though? It is. I think we're going to go for it first before we do anything, because this is just going to save a lot of resources for me. Really? It really is. 34 steel plates is probably enough for now. Again, I don't really want to go too mad. Okay, cool. We got all the wires we need. I've already gone ahead and made the 4 motors. That's good. So we should be able to make this, which is the other circuit. Should be able to make the casing. That's good. Now we should be able to make you and a wire mill. Done. Now, I am aware of auto crafting, and a couple of you guys are pointing this out to me. There is a way to do auto crafting. It's something to do with when this is all, like, if I was to do this and then make it green, I hold shift or something, it kind of works. I'm not actually going to try it yet though, but I am going to try it at some point. But I'm scared that if I do it, it's going to not work for the quest because it's very, very fast. I don't know. It probably does work. This is our first LV bag, by the way. Hype. Whoa. Next tier up, boys and girls. Oh my god. Right, okay. Wire mill. What does this unlock? Well, if we put in ingots into this, it turns them into wires. Oh my god, there's a lot. Ugh, okay. I'm pretty sure we have to program it to like 1, 2, 12 and stuff like that. How does this work again? We have to give these certain numbers, don't we? Okay, program 1 is that. We like to do 16. That's what I like to do. So we need to change you to 16. Okay, 16. In you go. Is it working? How bad are you? You should all be full up now. Yep, you're all full. You're filling up. Or you are full because you only hold 8k, right? Yeah, I like to do the big wires because we can just split these down, I think. Hopefully you still can in your hand. Yeah, that's so much easier, man. Okay, cool. And then we do the same sort of thing there with tin. Cool. You're not really using anything for this. This is crazy. See how much more we get for our ingots, man. Oh, that's great. Really good. So we're back over here now, and I'm going to go ahead and start making some more red alloy ingots. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and kind of burn a load of these red alloy ingots in the wire mill now. And get a load of red alloy wires, because these are quite annoying to craft in a way. But yeah, next problem is, though, rubber. Now, what am I doing about rubber? I have gone ahead and, wow, previously gone ahead and grown quite a lot of these in my same sort of area where I'll be growing my trees. Now, there is one method I've been doing, and that is just doing this. Like, I don't really care how these things grow, to be honest. It's not really too much of a problem for me. I can just chop these down in seconds. And to be honest, it's much easier just to chop these down than actually taking the sticky resin, because we can just chuck all this through the extractor, right? That's kind of what I've been doing. Now, it's probably better to grow them a bit away from each other, maybe, so they don't do that weird, like, fat version of a tree, if that makes sense. So I think that only seems to happen when they're next to each other, look. So yeah, this is what I've been doing off camera, just kind of growing and chilling. A load of these. Again, using the tap is probably a little bit better, but honestly, for the annoyance of crafting it, I can't be bothered. I'll rather just do it like this for now. There's something else I just remembered about the wire mill is we can actually go ahead and make the fine copper wire as well, can't we? Which could be quite beneficial. I mean, from my calculations here, it only costs 9 ingots to get the amount I need for all of these circuits, wherever they are. Here, 72. That is crazy cheap. Uh-oh, watch out. Dan's had a bit of an idea. Oh, God. Right, last episode, we obviously got these congealed purple slime blocks, right? I've been thinking maybe I should go for the centrifuge before, just to help on rubber situations right now. Yeah, it's not that bad to craft. It's quite a few chips, or circuits, if you like. Not really as bad, I don't think, as the vending machine, because we don't need to make those electric pistons. But I've just been looking in the quest. It looks like we can go ahead and make this right now. Like, it's not gated or anything. So I'm going to do that first, and then that gives us access to a lot of rubbery bits a lot easier. And it's just going to make everything a lot faster and easier, technically, if you know what I mean. Because doing what we're doing right now, it's taken about 15 years, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm going to go and get the redstone alloy, not rubber. I got rubber on my mind. Oh no, Dad, get it out of your mind. Get it out of your mind. Yeah, I'm going to go get these redstone alloy wires quickly. And hopefully not die in the process. Should be loads of these in here. Yeah, boy. Oh, we can't craft on the horse, apparently. There we go. 48. Brilliant. So we're not using logs anymore. We're actually using slime balls. Yeah, I've gone ahead and extracted the congealed slime blocks, the green ones I had in here, for slime balls. And these actually give you 2 a pop. So it's a little bit better in a way-ish. Probably not really, but it double the ratio thing. I don't really know. Maybe. I'm a bit gutted, though. We never got the sapling back for that thing, though, did we? Which kind of sucks, to be honest. But yeah, I've got a lot of waiting around to do, so while we are waiting, why don't we look into... We'll dive into this recipe a little bit here. Honestly, it's rubber, so it's pointless, really. Okay, maybe we should start looking at these kitcheny bits, then, that I've want to go ahead and do. Most of this is pretty easy, to be honest. I have already, prior to recording, gone ahead and got a few stone plates. That is literally just compressing up a load of stone dust. Very easy, to be honest. We've got a block in there. We can go ahead and macerate that. I always macerate iron blocks into dust form. It's just kind of quicker, in my opinion. What do we need here, then? Just some chests, by the looks of it. Like, 1, 2, 3. Blast furnace. Okay, do we need to get a furnace, maybe, for that. That's to make an oven. Iron plates. There's a lot of iron plates in this stuff. We need steel plates, 2 crafting tables. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we got some screws. We should be able to make most of these bits now. So we need a counter. We need a cabinet. Just one of them, apparently. Cabinet corner. Don't know if we've got enough stone stuff for this. Fridges. 2 fridges. All right. And then cooking a table, which requires a book, which we don't actually have, which requires all these bits. But we need a book. To get the book, though, I think we need to cook a book in the furnace or something like that. Is that right? Yeah. I've never seen anything like this before. This is so unusual. Can we put you in there? No. No. I thought it went in then. There we go. So that goes in there, and that turns into this green book. Cool. There's the green book. That's good. And we need to go ahead and kind of upgrade this book into the red one, which is very expensive. There we go. And now we can make the cooking table, I hope. Yeah, boy. Nice. So we're missing the flooring and this tool rack, which tool rack is a little bit annoying. We need to make these springs, which we need 2 of. That's fine. Then we need some oak planks. Okay. Honestly, most of this stuff is pretty easy now. It's not really too much of a problem. That should be it. Hopefully we got screws on us. I think that's to go in the middle like that, though. Yeah, there we go. That goes in the middle like that. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 batches of them. Done. And then we should be able to make you. Nice. So, oh no, we're missing a sink. So the other thing we need is kitchen flooring, which is blocks of coal. Now, I've already kind of got them off camera. There's a couple in here already. We do need the quartz ones, though. Which you just compress 4 pieces of quartz to get them. Yeah, I did get some quartz. We got enough. It's fine. We need 16 of that then. Compress those bad boys up. This thing's quite large in my hand. Wow. Let's compress these up then, as they have finished. Good. We got 7 of them now. That's good. How are you doing? Yeah, there we go. This is why we wanted to do something else. We get a load of that now. Kitchen flooring, though. We do get 24 tiles of this stuff. So 9, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could do something like that. And then we got all this stuff. Like, how does this work? What is that? Wait, what? Select an item on the right to see its recipe. What? Do you know what that GUI looks like? It looks like that market thing when that man falls down from the sky. That's kind of got that vibe going on. What is the sink then? I don't know what that does. So instead of guesstimating, Dan, why don't you just read? The cooking table will automatically show you all recipes that can be created with the existing ingredients. Oh, wow. Check out my little kitchen area, man. This is so cool, isn't it? And when we put the fridge together, look, it turns into one, like, big boy fridge. It's quite funny. And we got the cabinet up here. And we got a random counter just here where we could store things. So most of this crap really could go in all of these now, really. And then it would just look better. Maybe then I would move all this stuff here. But yeah, apparently this thing, though, if you're holding or have an item look, it kind of tells you what you can make with it, like right now. So I can make the fruit salad if I had a knife on me, which, okay, fair enough. What happens if I go in here then? Nothing. I think I need to put like charcoal in there maybe, or coal or something. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have a little look. Apparently it says in the book I've just read, it's kind of works as a furnace. So I presume that's kind of how this is going to work. Let's just grab some horse meat here. Oh, man. That is pretty bad, man. I was going to say badass, to be honest. Wow. Okay. Was not expecting that. So it does 3 things at once. That is pretty cool, to be honest. Okay, let's just grab some random bits and bobs here. So like a random that. Maybe this is going to make in the epic bacon. Oh, wow. Look at all this now. We made all this, right? We've literally made all that already. Sort by saturation. Sort by number of times eaten. Never eaten stock. So let's make a stock then. Okay. Now we got stock. We got more things popped up. Garden, a soup, and a raw potato chip. So this is how a garden soup with 2 potatoes. What? This is how we're gonna get all the foods, Dan. Oh, we got some hearts. Beautiful. Okay, so now if I put fish in there, yeah, that cooks it like that. This is quite interesting, but I don't know what the sink does. We're gonna grab a bucket and see what happens here. So we've got 6 buckets of water. What happens if I put that in there? I see. It can hold 16 buckets worth of water in it. That is pretty cool. Does it slightly fill up each time or something? No. Okay. I can click it and it just does, like, bubbles. That's quite funny. Okay. I kind of like that. It's good for a bit of storage, I guess. So I'm generally quite impressed by this stuff. I thought it was just more decorational, but it's really not. This thing's really useful. Really, really good. But yeah, I've gone ahead and moved it just from there to there because this is where you do your prep, right? Next to the sink. You wash your dishes. You put them there. You got the oven next to it. And this is where you prep as well. And here, next to the fridge. But yeah, off camera, I'll probably go ahead and tidy this up and make it a bit more kitchenified. Lovely little pantry area now. Right, that's enough kitcheny bits for now. Let's go ahead and make a centrifuge. Yes, we have also been doing all the rubbery bits. We've done it, guys. Yes, okay. Right, let's go and get you plugged in. Yes, it did ping off. Brilliant. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. Let's get all of this turning into rubber pulp. Probably want to pinch a hopper here. This one's pretty ideal, to be honest. And another one. And how is that going to work though, Dan? We're going to have to dig under the ground for now, unfortunately. It's fine. Because this gives me 8 a pop, which, I don't know why the horse doesn't set those pressure plates off, unfortunately. Yeah, this gives me 8 a pop, so it's going to get full quite quick. Right, let's put you here for now. So because we are pretty cheap and a bit tight on cables, we're going to have to just lift this thing up, unfortunately. I don't think they store buffer, though, these, do they? Because they're not exactly storing steam, so it's not the same. But yeah, because of what I want to do, I'm going to have to do this, unfortunately. There we go. And we want to put that like that. And then output should be like that. And in you go. Oh, this sounds like a washing machine. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, item auto output. That should be on. There we go. That should pump right through. It has. My God, we got raw rubber. Look at that. 8 of them like that. Oh, this was definitely worth making now. It only uses 5 EU a tick as well, which is bugger all. Question is, can we cook this in here? You can. No way. That is very strange. I would never have thought we could cook rubber in there, but we can. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that. So now rubber's not really an issue. We're just going to go ahead and start slapping in a load of tin wires. I believe we're going to need like 6 for this, plus a few extra here. I am pretty much thinking like I should just go ahead and make loads and loads of tin wires, as many as I can kind of do right now. But the more I'm over here, over there, we're going to get loads of more rubber. So this is going to be carnage now. Running back and forth a little bit. This is why I shouldn't really be having this stuff here. And then stuff over the other side, I should be kind of be all in one area, if that makes any sense. But yeah, we're going to need a couple circuits as well. So I think that will be enough. 6 of them. We'll just get 8 more of them on the go. That's not really much of a problem. Right, whilst that's doing that, let's go and grab some more rubber. What's that? Dan's got 14 tin cables in here? I mean, seriously, guys? This is crazy right now. I can't believe it. But anyway, we pretty much got everything for all these already, which to me is pretty crazy. I thought these were worse than that. Oh, we're missing a steel plate. That should ping off a quest. There we go. You're going to hate this number 3. Okay, again, we still haven't really looked at steel situations, but I don't want to go too mad here because we are about to unlock a machine that's going to make this a lot cheaper for me. Yeah, we're going to go 21, I think. I think should be enough here. Just. Oh, we got the sulfur in there, which I'm not really bothered by, but we could go ahead and run it through anyway. Why not, right? So once again, we are going ahead and just quickly growing a few rubber trees. Now, this is just so I can get some sticky resin. Again, I could use taps, but I cannot be bothered to craft them, to be honest. We do get sticky resin out of these anyway. I'm just chopping them. Oh no, we're missing a tin cable. We had 14. How is that possible? Okay, it's fine. We'll go ahead and cook up another one. It doesn't really matter though, because we got like 80 more bars just sat in our chest over here, hopefully, if they've gone through. Yep. Oh my god, I feel so overpowered right now. But this stuff will run out really fast. It's not the best recipe in the world, what I've discovered. It's good for me now. The best recipe is mounting it in a chemical. There we go. Vending machine. Now we got you. There we go. I was going to say, hopefully that pings off. Cool, so 2 quests are done here. We get pistons for that. Interesting. Another loot bag, look. Cool. Now we got that. The lathe is next. Interesting, which is another one I wanted to get because this makes rods a lot cheaper. And on in that, we can make the little bolts as well for the screws and stuff. Okay, so chemical reactor is another good one, right? We want to start thinking about making some of these bits and bobs soon. Right now, though, lathe is good. It's really good. But it's not... We're not really using rods as much, really, I would say. Maybe a little bit here and there. Chemical reactor, though, is way better, in my opinion, because of the rubber. But we've got loads of rubber already kind of on the go. There's not really a massive issue right now. I really am leaning towards the assembler, to be honest. I just feel like it's more... Yeah. I feel like I should go for that, I think. So Vending machine is all set up. I just need to find, I think, what program it is. Oh, it's literally program 1. Okay. I've already turned this off. What does it sound like, though? They've all got new noises, I swear. That sounds like a hairdryer. Hilarious. Look at that. A bar for a plate. Absolutely awesome. So I've just made the conveyors, as you can see. You're going to hate this. One has been done. We need to go ahead and make a few rodaroos here out of this. Yes, I know the lathe. I know. But I really feel like the assembly machine is a bit more better for me right now. Hopefully that kind of cuts it here. Hopefully. Right, we need 2 more of these. In theory, we should be able to make these. Okay. Pretty much got everything there for the robot arms. We're just missing the circuits. That's it. So, what are we missing from you guys? That's the question. Right, we got all these plates and bits and bobs on me that I need to kind of get rid of, to be honest. We can put all these bits away. Redstone I might put in here, because we keep using that to make the magnetic iron rods, right? That can go away, and that can go in there. Piston, bit silly, really. These can go in there. Right, let's get rid of this piston and any other random blocks up here. Don't really need... So I've just found out you can put the tree tap in your offhand and it works. Oh, look at that. There's a doubler. Never seen that before. Like, in a short space or like that before. That's quite interesting. I didn't expect the tree tap to work in my offhand, though. That is quite cool. Makes life a little bit easier. Another doubler kind of thing. Okay. I think we've probably got enough, to be honest. I just wanted to use up the tree tap, really, though. Okay, 8 resistors. Done. Now we should be able to make 4 circuits. Nice. Oh, we're missing steel rods again. Oh, God. How many of these are we going to be missing? I really am going to say to myself now, like, oh, God, I forgot. I should have just made the lathe first. Right, we don't need that. That's that now. 2 robot arms. That should be a quest, right? Yeah, there we go. Bro, we get electric circuits for that? Oh, man, I didn't even know. Whoops. Okay, as you can tell, I'm not really used to quests and stuff. Right, okay. We're literally missing that. We're literally missing that. I can't believe we get more circuits, though, for reward. That is pretty... darn amazing. I could definitely use them to go ahead and get the lathe, maybe, I think is what I'm going to go for. What? got the assembly machine, and I got no helmet on. Right, I need to find a helmet that's got last stand on it. Cool, I got a new helmet here, but it doesn't unfortunately have last stand on it, which I'm a little bit scared by. Cool, we got the assembly machine. This is huge. Huge, huge, huge. So now I got the assembly machine. Yeah, that's going to make things a little bit more nicer for me. I can do a lot of things, including going... Oh, we haven't claimed that one. Including going into the Twilight Forest, because we can make the dirty portal diamond thingy, right? Yeah, it's quite expensive. But this is how I can go and get silver. Again, don't want to jump any quests or anything, really. But that's something. Why do I want silver? And obviously you can get lead there as well, I think. That is so I can go ahead, get a load of solar boilers, right? Because that's what I'm using at the moment. But yeah, the last thing I want to do today is go ahead and make this machine, the basic lathe. Pretty saved up here. Obviously, we've got the 2 electronical circuits already. So, my God, this is going to be quite nice to go ahead and do. To be honest, I'm very happy with the order I've kind of crafted these machines in. I feel like I've done it in a kind of somewhat good order, I think. I mean, maybe not, but in my brain, it seems like I've done it in a decent order. We are lacking in food, so I need to go ahead and get some epic bacon or something in a minute. Right, what are we missing from here? One of these, okay. Honestly, we are getting to that point where we should be starting to batch craft a load of stuff, really. But we're not quite there yet. We need this lathe for that. So somehow we have ended up burning through 64 tin wires already since crafting all this crap, which to me is pretty scary, to be honest. How on earth has that happened? Right, we are missing those plates, but I think I did put in 6 ingots. Yeah, I did. Good. Cool. So we should be able to, in theory, get this up and running in a minute. We're just going to need to go ahead and grab a diamond. If we've got any in there. Yeah, we do. Got some left. That's good. Might need one more of them. I think that might be everything. It is. How are these machines so easy today? They just feel so easy to craft. I think it's because of GOG. I'm so used to GOG being like an absolute nightmare to get anything. I really am. This just feels so like breezy easy to me. Probably shooting myself saying all this. So I've just slept the night away because, yeah, I'm going downstairs and we're going to witness this together and see what has actually been going on down here whilst we've been doing things today upstairs. Oh my, there's a lot of steel in here. I'm pretty impressed by that, to be honest. Let's grab that. Oh, here comes the pollution. Oh, wow, we just got 90 ingots like that. That's pretty good. These are probably all full. Yeah, they're starting to fill up as well. Okay. Oh, 700. 700. Oh, the pollution stopped. Okay, so it's only when I'm near these guys then. Okay. Man, we just got so much steel. Look at the flowers. They changed colour. No, horse. This is a bad place. Get out of here. Mental. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Obviously, right now, I don't have any blocks on me as such. So I'm kind of using like some random big fat wires to show you here. But my idea is to have all the machines here. Like, I will, when I end up using them a bit more, understand which ones use most power. Obviously, I want to have the vending machine right in front of the little turbine, just because it uses the most. Well, it's 24, right? I will end up getting more turbines. I will end up in the scale, you know. This is just early days right now. But yeah, I'm just thinking like this, and then I'll probably have a barrel on the top, or I think the best option is barrels, right? Right now, just slap these on the top, and then we chuck items in there, and the items come out through the bottom, which I've already auto set up to auto fire. Now, the most important one here is the assembly machine, because right now, well, I've just said I need hoppers. Well, look at the price of this now. Oh boy, much cheaper. So yeah, we'll go ahead and make 12 of them, I think. And then that'll keep me going for a while. I have left Mr. Centrifuge just down there because he's obviously got this fluid in right now. I can't really take that out. And I'm thinking about just making a load of those cans. Ooh, what are they called again? Oh god, it's all slowly coming back to me. There is like fluidy can things. Maybe it goes from the vending machine. Yeah, here we go. Empty cells. How do we make you again? Steel gives me 1. Tin gives me 1. Okay, that's right. We use these and we can get the universal ones, can't we? So yeah, I definitely want to go down this route and make maybe like 16 of them. So now we got all that set up. All we want to do now is go ahead and chuck in some rods. Oof, noises. I forgot about all that. Let's turn all that off. This should make rods, and it gives you a bit of dust, doesn't it? I think. If I remember correctly. Does it go there, the dust, or something? Or does it just go up for it? Yeah, there we go. That's how this works. I remember now. Interesting. Okay, cool. Right. Let's go and get some iron plates, get some chests, get a load of hoppers. Oh, assembly machine. That means I could get those wooden plates or whatever they're called, right? A lot cheaper. Yeah, having the assembler has made this a little bit more easier for me. Or I guess a cheaper, I would say, and better. Chests can be made in the assembler. Wooden planks can also be made in that. Problem is, this does cost quite a bit of a bomb, which I don't know if this recipe would finish. We're going to have to do some maneuvering, but 64 of those wooden plank things sounds delicious to me right now. Wait, look at that. We got 1 empty cell already, which is good. So if we turn this into a universal one, we should be able to grab you. Nice. And it gives you 1,000. That's good. And now we want to put you on there. Put some glue in there. Put you in there. Program 2. Wait. Wait, what? Why has it only used 8? I don't really know what just happened. I've ended up getting these circuit boards, which are the next tier up, I believe, to go ahead and make the MV tier circuit. Maybe because I didn't put them in fast enough or something? Yeah, there we go. That's doing it now. I'm very worried by this, though. It's not going to work. We need another solar boiler here. I'll go and grab one. So we got another one in. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Oh my god, this is so close. Is it done? No! Oh, it was on like the last second or 2. Oh, it's just started it again. I thought you lost the recipe. Apparently not. So whilst I've been waiting for these to charge up, rather than just standing around doing nothing, I've gone ahead and made a crafting station for now. We're going to just kind of plonk you on the floor. Got a hammer, got a brand new saw. We're going to need these to go ahead and craft up barrels in a minute. Hopefully, if we can get this to work. I hope we can. That is the plan. Okay, how are you guys doing now? Okay, you're slowly but surely getting there. I did leave that all connected to that, so a lot of it has just gone into there, unfortunately. They're all full of water, so we don't really care about the water side of things. This will just fill up anyway. It's not really a problem. Okay. Almost ready. I think it's time. Let's go. Get this bad boy back on. Off she goes. To make the wood planks. Right, so we've definitely got 3 of these all pretty much going. Oh, wow, he's already pretty much eaten already. That's pretty scary. Come on, show me. Yes, we got him. I was going to say, show me the money, but you done it, game. Yes. Okay, awesome. Right, that is going to save me a lot of hassle and troubles right now. Cool. So now any backup steam will go in there. That'll buffer that now. That's cool. Probably going to just leave this 3rd one here now, just to kind of help with things, to be honest. Right, okay. So we need to go ahead and get a load of iron plates now. In there. Let's go ahead and grab you. Maybe we could go ahead and actually make these now. So this needs to be program 8 to make some chests. How long do they take? 40 seconds a pop, though. It's quite expensive. Or long, even. Slowly but surely, we are getting through this. The issue we're having right now, though, this costs 24 EU a tick, and this one costs 20. So maybe I need to switch over these, so this is a bit closer. But I mean, 20 plus 24 is 44. We can't do 44. The turbine only can do 32 EU a tick. Well, that's what it outputs or whatever. So yeah, we kind of can only use one of these at a time right now until we get another turbine sort of thing. But for sake of that, anyway, we will go ahead and whoops, lift you guys up. Where the hell is everything going? This is so annoying with these. There we go. So we'll put the lathe there because it's not very demanding, I don't think. I think it's only like 5 or something like that. We could do that like that. For now, though, we may as well go ahead and get these chests running again because they don't really cost a lot. See, they're only 4. So 28 we're using right now. That's fine. So we've got a conveyor on there, as you can see. And yeah, these things are terrible, man. They take 20 seconds, don't they? Okay, we'll see what happens here. Oh, it's gone through. So it does work. Okay. Noted. But my god, they are pretty bad. But I guess it does do... Is it do a whole stack? Yeah, a whole stack every 20 seconds. Okay. So we can up these with MV. We need aluminium for that. Okay. 32 stacks every... These are the sort of numbers I'm used to right now. With Brill and all that. Oh, God. Okay, so that kind of does work. All we need to do is make a few conveyors. Not honestly that expensive. I can see issues going on here, though. This turbine is really not liking all this. I think it's because of this. We need a buffer, man. Oh. Yeah, you are a problem. A big problem. Yeah, I shouldn't really be using you there. I should be putting you here. Really. And like that, we have got a load of hoppers, which is good. All attached to all these little areas. Got room for a couple more machines, which is good. I am thinking like getting rid of that though, because that's a bit silly. I want to keep it all in its kind of area. Now, all we need to do is pick this up and move it along until we got the right amount of, I don't know, machinery going on here. And then the other thing I need to think about is probably making a couple more turbines because, yeah, bro, you're not kind of cutting it, really. And more of these. But, yeah, I think that's probably all we're going to do today. I think this is a good introduction to LV, that's for sure. I just wanted to get some cheaper ratio recipe things set up, really, today. That was the main goal. I'm going to kind of continue getting a load of stuff off camera. And what I mean by that is, like, tons of plates now, because I can do it a lot cheaper. Tons of rods, tons of this, tons of that. Probably going to have a lot of things in here when you come back. Going to make a few more dollies. Move everything across. I probably won't make any more machines. I won't do any quests or anything like that if I can't help it. But yeah, what are we going to work on next time? Well, obviously, the biggie is the railcraft tank. So, yeah, I am going to be a bit gated right now until I hit record again, because I'm going to want to go ahead and make this tank to obviously have a bit of a steam buffer. But yeah, the main thing, what I'm thinking, though, next episode is going to that Twilight Forest, I think, and getting a load of silver, just so we can get a load of these guys made. Because silver's a bit of a problem, and these things are really good. I think, personally. So you don't really need to do a lot. And for the amount of water I'm producing, this seems to be working okay. I'm just looking at output hatches quickly. It looks like we can make LV ones, which is okay. MV obviously is going to require MV. Okay. So this only holds 16 litres, which is shocking. God, I am not used to these numbers. Okay, so what I'm thinking though is like, this is really bad. Like, this can only hold 8k. It's not going to cut it, is it? Because this only produces 300. So because of that reason, I think I'll definitely change these frame boxes to make this tier 2. So we just need to change that to steel. Obviously now we've got the lathe as well. We can just chuck steel rods in there. So when I come back, that'll probably be upgraded to tier 2. I'm probably also going to make a second one. So then, therefore, it's producing like 1.2 litres a second, which is good. But then we need to have the steam to produce all that stuff. But then I want to go ahead and make 2 more of these, which would be upgraded to 32 litres I should have up in a tank, backed up. Does that make any sense to you? That should hopefully keep me going in this lovely dry biome. But yeah, I would probably stack these right next to each other like that or something. So yeah, I'd imagine a lot of things are going to be changed when you come back. I've got a lot to do. I've got a lot to think about. But yeah, the main goal of next time though is to go ahead and get a dirty portal generator thing set up, as in going in to the Twilight Forest. I think try and get myself a silver vein, get a load of silver, make a butt ton of these guys. I'm probably thinking like a good 16 in total I need, or something like that. I would say probably keep me going. That's for sure. So we're going to need a lot of glass. We're going to need a lot of bricks. We're going to need a lot of things. Wow, wow, wow. We've got a lot to think about. But anyway, thank you very much for watching as always. And thank you for all the support as per usual. And I really appreciate all the comments and tips and stuff that you guys leave for me. Really helps. But no, yeah, this is a massive, massive wake up call now. We got the assembler. That's great. I'm so happy. Woohoo! We just got to fill this place with stuff. Multi-blocks. Things like that.